the best time to buy property was yesterday. The second best time to buy a property is today. But guess what? I don't give a shit. I don't give a damn. You know why? Your life is not going to get better by the approval of others. My friends, welcome to the Witness Mdaka Show. My name is Witness Mdaka. I'm committed to helping men and young men build meaning, build significance, make money, and move themselves to the next level of their careers, move their family to the next level, move society to the next. We're pushing the needle. The most important thing is to destroy any inferiority complex, destroy any mental blocks, and help men take their place in society. Today I want to talk to you about the biggest mental blocks stopping men from winning. The biggest mental blocks stopping men from winning. And before I get into that, before I talk about them, I need you to take a moment and think about some of the things that have stopped you from becoming the ultimate man. Some of the habits that have stopped you from becoming the man you would respect, the man society would respect, the man other men would respect, and the man women would adore. And number one in that list is the fear of failure. Fear keeps men stuck. A lot of men will never become what they're destined to be. Why? Because they let fear rule their lives. Fear of loving again, fear of starting a business, fear of quitting your job, fear of taking up opportunities, fear of leaving toxic relationships, fear of leaving toxic marriages. Those are the things that keep men stuck. More than that, all these fears and their cousins are the ones that are stopping men from ultimately occupying or taking their place in society. How are you a man and you're afraid of other people's judgment, and therefore you don't want to try anything because if you fail, what are people going to say? That's a mental block. So it means ultimately you can never become the person that you are destined to become, because anybody that has become anything in society has embraced risk. Anybody that has become anything in society has at some point said fuck off to anything that is a mental block and holds them back, and went ahead and went for what they believed belonged to them. If you don't do that, if you don't embrace the risk, if you don't try anything new, things are always going to remain the same. I can tell you now, I can predict, I'm not a prophet, but I can predict that in the next 5 years, everything will remain the same. Just about the same. The only difference will be the risks you've taken to get new skills, to befriend new people, to start a business, to buy a property, to invest in shares. Speaking of buying a property, have you checked out adprop.co.za? So if somebody who's looking for a property, they can actually find it on www.adprop.co.za. That's where they'll be able to find a property to rent, find a property to buy, sell a property, rent out a property. So if you're someone that wants to get into the property space, whether it's commercial property that's a residential property, we've built this platform for you to be able to get into the property space and start making money. We too are embracing the risk that comes with that. We're embracing, shooting this podcast is a risk. I could be judged. Some of you are probably judging my accent, judging how I talk, judging how I'm dressed, judging whatever it is. But guess what? I don't give a shit. I don't give a damn. You know why? Because I believe it's important for you to ultimately become the person that you are destined to be. And to do that, you need to be willing to take some risks. You need to be willing to say, I don't care what anybody says. Whether it looks good, whether it looks terrible, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to start that business. I'm going to sell those tomatoes. I don't care who's going to laugh at me. I'm going to sell those apples. I don't care who's going to laugh at me. I'm going to sell the book. I'm going to write it. I believe I'm going to turn it into a podcast. I'm going to do whatever it takes to become who I'm destined to be. And I don't care who takes offense from that. Number 2 is waiting for the perfect moment. It's one of the biggest mental blocks that are stopping men from winning. You know, it is said that the best time to buy property, for instance, was yesterday. The second best time to buy property is today. Let me say that again. The best time to buy property was yesterday. The second best time to buy property is today. And like I said, the best place to buy property is adprop.co.za. But why am I talking to you about the best time? There is no best time. The perfect timing is now. You want to write that book, write it now. You want to start that podcast, start it now. You want to do something you've never done before, do it now. You want to improve your skills, do it now. Calculate the risk. Determine whether or not you've developed your skills and do it. By the way, let me tell you something. In the army, right? There's an army general and the second in command. In every business, think about it this way. If you can't be the main guy, be the guy that's second in charge. Be the guy that works with the main guy. That's what a lot of guys don't understand. Guys, you don't necessarily have to be quitting your jobs everywhere. No, take the risk. Bet on someone or something. If you can't bet on a business, bet on someone. When you look at venture capitalists, people who are investors, they're either betting on a business, but most of the time they will tell you that they are betting on the jockey. What is the jockey? The jockey is the guy that's running the business, the guy that's building the business. So what am I saying to you? I'm saying, if you cannot start it, work with those that have started it. I'm giving you a formula here, guys. Because a lot of us are telling each other, quit the job, quit the job, quit the job, quit the job. The perfect time to do it is now. No. If you've got the resources and the skills, quit the job, start the business. If you don't have it, bet on the right guy. Because in any case, starting a business is you betting on something anyway. We are all betting on something. And we are all going to give ourselves to making sure that that thing that we bet on is going to work. So the best time to start is now. There's no perfect moment. Sbusiso, Jabu, Chris, Craig, Nyeko, whoever you are, there's no perfect time to improve yourself, improve your life, and turn your life into a success. The best time to do it is now. Number 3, the stumbling block that men make is the fact that they have a constant need for approval. The constant need for approval. You're always waiting for somebody to approve of you, to approve of your thinking, to approve of your decisions. You know, to be honest, I wouldn't care who approves of me or not. High value men make decisions based on logic and vision. What's the direction? Where is the vision? Where is it taking you? Where is your life taking you? After that, you can then start making decisions that are leading to prosperity, decisions that are adding to the vision, decisions that are elevating you, decisions that are moving you to the next level. You always have to be asking yourself that question. How am I moving to the next level? It doesn't matter what other people think, man. Anyone who has ever done anything that's worthwhile has had to overcome the need to constantly seek validation and approval. And perhaps you have to Look within and ask yourself, why am I this guy that wants to constantly be approved by other people? What am I searching for? Why am I trapped in validation? Why do I want other people to approve of what I'm doing? Why can't I work on becoming the best version of myself? Make decisions as long as nobody's getting hurt or killed. And when I mean by hurt, I mean physically. Make decisions and move myself to the next level of your life. Okay, guys, I want you to understand this. Your life is not going to get better by the approval of others. Your life is going to get better because of the quality of decisions you make. Quality decisions produce a quality of life. My name is Witness Mdaka. Obviously, I'm the host of the Witness Mdaka Show. I'm interested in your success. I'm interested in your significance. I'm interested in you becoming the best version of yourself. I'll see you in the next episode. Ciao, ciao.